right, folks, welcome back to a millennial. Welcome back to another Millennial in Debt money chat. I'm giving you 80s vibes. As you can tell, I was feeling myself. All right, but before my edges completely fall, let us talk about frugal living mistakes. Yes, I said it. So frugal living is all the rage. If you go on Pinterest, you go on Instagram, Twitter, debt-free community, debt-free journey, it's a huge hashtag, and we all want to know how to save the most money and make the most money and just live like fabulous millionaires that we should be living like, right? But the thing is, there are several mistakes that we do make as we are trying to live a frugal lifestyle that end up costing us more money and kind of just ruin our lives. So let's jump into what these mistakes are and why we need to stop them. So the first financial mistake, or the first frugal living mistake that many people make, and that is buying in bulk. So there are many things that just are fantastic to buy from like a BJ's, a Costco, a Sam's Club. But then there are so many other things that people are buying, which most of the time are perishable items, and you buy like 6 tubs of, I don't know, butter or milk or whatever, and it goes bad before you have the opportunity to actually use all of it. So if you do not live in a household that will go through the amount of perishable items that you have purchased in bulk, then it's really not worth your money buying those things. So buying like vegetables in bulk or fruit in bulk, sometimes it seems like it's a really good idea, but it ends up costing you because you're throwing it into the garbage and wasting your money. Don't do it. Okay, the next frugal living mistake, and we all do it, including myself, that is trying to go super cheap on big box items. So what I mean by big box items, and I've said this before in my previous video where I talk about things you should not buy cheap, buying cheap mattresses, buying cheap bed frames, buying cheap furniture, couches, chairs, buying cheap appliances for your kitchen. Those things, when you purchase a little more expensive option or more expensive brand, usually come with a longer or stronger warranty where it'll last a lot longer, and you will get more use out of it for your money, as opposed to you trying to buy cheaper things like IKEA furniture, which I have IKEA stuff in my house too. But buy these bookshelves are Billy, right? So buying certain things that really should last you the test of time for a cheaper frugal price is really not a smart option. So you don't want to have to buy a bed frame every year. You don't want to have to buy a new refrigerator every couple of years. You don't want to have to buy a new oven every year. Ovens it's fire. Gas is dangerous, right? So you really want to buy big box items for a decent price that come with a really good warranty so that you get the most bang for your buck. The next frugal living mistake is trying to do too much too fast. Now, all of these financial gurus online, and I don't count myself as a financial guru, but all of these other financial gurus online can be a little intimidating with the amount of advice or the level of advice that they recommend. And they just make me feel intimidated as well. And I know a lot of these things that I should be doing, but you don't want to do too much too fast. Now, what I mean by that is you don't want to get rid of every single thing you love doing, every single hobby that you have that might cost some money, because literally you will just be staring at a wall, saving money, yes, but money that you, one, can't take with you when you die. Period. So you want to be able to use your money in a responsible way. Yes, you want to save, you want to buy a home, you want to buy a car, you want to do all of these things with your money, but don't just keep telling yourself no all the time because you're on a budget and living frugally. It's not good for your mental health. You can't take the money with you when you go. And everything in life is about balance. So I started getting my nails done again. When I had student loan debt, I was opposed to getting my nails done all the time. I go once a month. It does cost a little more than I would like, but that is something I do for myself because I don't want to do too much too fast, right? I don't eat out. Perhaps someone who wants to eat out will cut something else from their budget to save money in order to be able to do the things that they like. So when you're trying to live frugally, give yourself some grace, give yourself some mercy, and choose things that are fiscally responsible, yes, activities, but also choose things you love because we only get one life, YOLO, like Drake said. The next frugal living mistake that people oftentimes will make is going shopping during sale time. And with Black Friday and Christmas and all these other things happening where our money is just flying out of our pockets, You really need to be careful as to what you're buying, whether you actually truly need it or are you only purchasing it because you see that big red sale sticker sign in front of the door or in your emails. I unsubscribe from these companies with these emails because I can't have that type of energy in my inbox on a daily basis. I don't need to know when Sephora has a sale. I don't need to know when Fenty has a sale because I'm just gonna get my money. All right, so just because something is on sale or just because you see a sale happening does not mean that you're saving money. That is a big misunderstanding that a lot of frugal living lifestyle people make because, oh, this is usually $50, but it's $25 now, let me buy it. You're not saving $25. You are spending $25, right? And it's $25 you probably didn't need to spend because you actually really didn't need that item. Or the big catch that the marketers do with these things, they'll draw you in with these up to 75% off sales. You go in there, you see the item that you wanted or needed on sale, you pick it up, but then you see, oh, this item's on sale too. I always think I kind of wanted that item and now it's 30% off. Let me get it. I'm saving so much money, right? Or, oh, this item's really nice. I really like it, but it's not on sale, but I kind of need it, right? Don't fall into that trap. These items are usually on sale all the time or will come back on sale. Take some time to think about it. My big rule of thumb is to take 24 to 48 hours. And if I still want it at the end of those 48 hours, then I get it. If I don't, or it's sold out, which is always, thank you God, holding it down, then I know it just wasn't for me and I move on, right? So that's just something you might want to put into practice if you are a big sale purchaser. The next frugal living mistake that many people often make, that is buying cheap insurance or no insurance, which millennials love to kind of live on the edge in that sense. But many of my friends, especially when we were first getting our cars in our early 20s, we were all going the cheapest route, the lowest policy price, the lowest amount of coverage, not realizing, I mean, now I realize because I have a home and I know I need all the coverage. Not realizing that you get into an accident or you actually need to use this insurance, you're going to find out how crappy it is because you have to put so much money of your own money because let's say, I know in New York, the lowest policy is like a whatever, $25,000 for property damage. One pole in New York is $25,000. If you knock over a pole and let's say you damage other things or you hurt someone, you're up Schitt's Creek because your insurance policy has hit its limit to pay for the pole. And now everything else has to be paid for, right? So you really want to get the best insurance possible. Yes, you do want to make frugal decisions. You want to shop around and shop at different deals, but you want really good coverage in case you actually have to use it. And as we get older, as a millennial who's now in her 30s, right, I know the importance of having really good health insurance, really good dental insurance, vision insurance, car insurance, homeowners insurance. All of these things are very vital, and I like to feel fully covered, just to have a peace of mind in case I ever need to use the insurance. And the last frugal mistake that many of us make, especially my millennials, but everyone in general really, that is not going to the doctor, not going to the dentist, not buying fruits and vegetables because they're expensive. Your health comes first. Let's just put that out there. Your health comes before any budget that you are doing, any money saving techniques that you are making. Not going to the doctor and dentist, which I understand because I hate paying the copay for my dentist. I just don't want to pay it. But I go to the dentist every 6 months because when I didn't go to the dentist because of not wanting to pay my copay or just being like a little baby, I guess, dentists are scary, okay? I ended up having 4 fill-ins that really had to be filled right away, and it cost me over $300. So had I been going to the dentist and having them catch this before it turned into a thing, or I guess not eating rocks, as my dentist says, then I wouldn't have had to pay $300 to fill these emergency fill-ins that were going to be like root canal in 3 seconds. So it's really important to stay proactive in your health, buy the fruits and vegetables, eat healthier, make healthier options. Don't dine out as much. You need to know what's in your food because you need to stay healthy. And all this money you're saving and all this retirement planning you're doing, you want to actually make it to 65. You want to make it to 70. You want to make it to 80. So not going to the doctor or to the dentist or buying the chips instead of the carrots. I don't know. I buy both, whatever. But you want to make sure that you're in the best health, best shape as possible so you can enjoy the money and enjoy the frugal living and not like just die of 45 cavities in your mouth. So that's it. That's all I got for you. Thank you for watching. I am out. Bye.